Elizabeth became Queen of England in 1558. 6 years later, Shakespeare was born. In this time, London thrived. In 1588, England defeated the Spanish Armada, and they were established as a leading power in the Western world. Sir Francis Drake was knighted by Queen Elizabeth for being the first man to circumnavigate the globe. Many of the best playwrights from England were active during this era. She gave permission to build professional theaters in England, which they did not have before.
In this era, sports were slightly different than what we have today. They enjoyed spectator sports such as bear baiting, a sport where a bear was tied up in the center of an arena or something of that sort, and vicious dogs were released and killed the bear.
And the bear is dead.
At the beginning of the era, women's clothing was particularly modest, with garments designed to cover nearly every inch of the wearer's body, from neck to ankle. Gowns were characterized by a fitted bodice to accent the wearer's small waist, square shoulders, and a ruffled yoke. Women's shoes were not particularly important during the period, as they were always hidden by floor-length skirts. Men, on the other hand, wore embroidered jerkins and loose-fitted pants that extended at the knee. Wealthy men donned shoes of fine leather and either a flat velvet or silk hat, or a tall crown that was made of fabric or feathers. As the era progressed, gentlemen wore cloaks fastened by a chain and crucifix, fine silk stockings, and beaver hats or bonnets with a plume on one side.
Among the weirdest sports is hawking. A man would train a wild hawk or falcon.
Boys were educated to be literate members. Techniques taught included memorization and recitation. The students were expected to be fluent in Latin. Boys began grammar school at the age of 6 or 7. In this period, girls did not go to school unless they were children of nobility. If they did attend school, they learned the skills of housewifery, such as cleaning. They also learned the skills of music and dancing.
Queen Elizabeth made religion very important. She made attendance to the Church of England mandatory. People who didn't go were punished with fines. In this time, it was not a crime to be Catholic, but it was legal to hold or attend church. Many of the upper class were exempt from these rules.